Let's talk about leadership. Not the inspirational poster version, the real world kind that shapes who gets promoted, who gets heard, and who gets left out. Traditional leadership still rewards a very narrow mold. Think charismatic, fast talking, emotionally polished, always on. But what happens when you don't fit that mold because your brain works differently? The current idea of a good leader is built on traits like charm, extroversion, quick thinking, and emotional performance. Those traits aren't bad, but they're not the only ones that matter. Neurodivergent professionals may lead through deep focus, innovative problem solving, pattern recognition, or quiet consistency. But those strengths get overlooked if we only measure leadership by how well someone commands a room or improvises in meetings. If the mold doesn't fit the mind, it's the mold that needs rethinking. To make it in traditional leadership paths, neurodivergent folks are often expected to mask. That means forcing eye contact, scripting tone, suppressing stims, or over preparing just to appear competent, confident, and capable. But here's the truth. When leadership rewards performance over authenticity, we push out brilliant minds who are spending their energy surviving and not thriving. Masking isn't leadership. It's emotional labor, and it shouldn't be the price of entry. Think about how we expect leaders to communicate: clear, spontaneous, persuasive, and always polished. But what if someone needs time to process before responding? What if they communicate better in writing? What if they don't thrive in a brainstorming session but shine in reflection? Traditional leadership norms often equate verbal fluency with intelligence and influence. But there's brilliance in quiet thinkers, visual communicators, and detail-oriented strategists. We just need to make room to hear them. Not all leadership is visible. Neurodivergent leaders may not be the loudest voice in the room, but they might be the one who notices the overlooked risk, builds the most inclusive system, or solves the problem no one else saw coming. We've been taught to look for charisma, but what about clarity, curiosity, creativity? Leadership isn't one-dimensional, and neither are we. We can't keep asking neurodivergent people to just adapt. The systems themselves have to evolve. That means reevaluating how we define leadership potential, who we mentor, what we celebrate, how we structure performance reviews and feedback. Instead of gatekeeping leadership for those who look the part, we should be redesigning it so that leadership in difference is an advantage, not a liability, because sameness doesn't scale, and innovation doesn't happen in echo chambers. Here's the real shift. Leadership shouldn't be about fitting a mold. It should be about expanding what leadership looks like. The future of leadership is collaborative, not hierarchical, flexible, not rigid, and inclusive, not performative. And neurodivergent professionals bring exactly the kind of perspective, resilience, and innovation that tomorrow's leaders need. It's not about fixing neurodivergent people, it's about fixing leadership expectations. Neurodivergent brilliance doesn't always look like what we've been taught to recognize, but it's there. It's in the patterns we spot, the systems we reimagine, the empathy we lead with, and the questions we dare to ask. Traditional leadership might not have made space for us, but we're showing up anyway, and we're ready to lead differently. What's one leadership quality you wish more workplaces valued?